Hey, welcome to week 4 of Coffee Talk, and we are talking about the CT2V Rulebook. All right, so today I'm on page 8, and it will go over onto page 9. So today we're going to be talking about dress code. All right, here we go. First bullet, I need to get something to drink before I get started. All right, you're going to love our dress code, especially if you've already been competing in other associations. Well, I don't know if I'm going to get anything to drink. Okay, there we go. All right. I wish I was sponsored by these people. Oh, that stuff is good. All right, here we go. All competitors under 18 must wear a helmet. Minors without helmets will not be allowed to begin the competition. Okay, so this right here is different for our normal trail riders. Trail riders, they're able to do a waiver. It's their own kids, but with a competition, with us being able to carry insurance on that, 18. If you're under 18, you've got to wear a helmet. Okay. Next thing, all competitors must wear a cowboy hat or a helmet. Okay, so you can't be like me without anything on my head right now. No ball caps. Got to be a helmet or a cowboy hat. Next thing, all competitors may wear either a collared long sleeve button-up shirt, a collared short or long sleeve polo. That right there is an awesome rule, by the way. Or a collared short sleeve button-up shirt. Okay, so most competitions, you have to wear a collared long sleeve shirt. Okay, I have competed before. I'm gonna move my phone down a little bit. I have competed before in August and thought I was going to freaking die from wearing a long sleeve button-up shirt. That is very traditional. I do love a long sleeve button-up shirt, but hey, let's evolve a little bit, and we will allow the collared button-up short sleeve or a collared short sleeve or long sleeve polo. Okay, some of those polos just look amazing, especially if you're going to wear a vest or something. So next thing is shirts may zip or button. Okay, that right there is an amazing thing, especially for anyone that has breast. Okay, because those button-up shirts, my shirts will be gapping open. Okay, it is so nice to have a zipped up shirt, and some of the really nice polos that are collared have a half zipper. It's just half. So I love that. Shirts are to be tucked in before the competitor begins competition, so make sure your shirt's tucked in. I don't want you looking like a ragamuffin with your shirt all not untucked in. At the national championship, here we go, listen to this. Only collared long sleeve button-up shirts or long sleeve polo styles will be permitted. Okay, so at the nationals, no short sleeve, nothing. Okay, it's got to be long sleeve because it is time for nationals. It is time to shine, and I need the professionalism increased for the national championship. All right, next thing, all Western competitors are to wear jeans and boots, including lace-up riding boots. So you have the option of it being a lace-up riding boot, but I do need you to wear jeans and boots, okay? Next things, chaps, chinks, and half chaps are acceptable. Sure, we don't care. Okay, next thing, all English competitors are to wear breeches and boots. I don't know what else you would wear, but wear those. All right, next thing, if a competitor chooses to ride an English saddle, they may wear a collared polo or a traditional shirt and jacket. At the national championship, only a traditional shirt and the jacket is optional, okay? We only have like 2 or 3 English competitors, so I'm trying to make sure and have them a little bit of guidelines. Usually my English competitors are super freaking fancy. They've got that all covered. Next thing, competitors, judges, and all support staff can wear any additional clothing during inclement weather. Just make sure you still got the proper tire on underneath. But yeah, you can wear a vest, you can wear a jacket. We don't want you freezing to death, okay? So Next thing, judges are to adhere to the same dress code as competitors. The cowboy hat is preferred but is optional for the judge. Okay. Some of my judges would prefer to not have a hat on whenever they're judging, so that's okay. Next thing, there are no parameters on clothing for support staff. We are just so happy that we have support staff like volunteers. We don't care what the heck they're wearing as long as they got something on. Oh my gosh, another series that we had hosted before, somebody complained about the dress code of the volunteer. And I was like, really? Like, you cannot complain about anything about a volunteer because you're just happy to have the help. All right, next thing, any dress code rules not adhered to will result in a 2-point deduction in horsemanship. Okay, so here is the thing about that, okay? In ranch horsemanship, you're given 10 points for all the different maneuvers and then a horsemanship score, okay? So that right there, if there's 10 maneuvers and 1 horsemanship score, then there's 110 points possible in that pattern, and you would be deducted 2 from the 10-point column for horsemanship. Same thing for obstacles, okay? You get 10 points per obstacle plus an overall horsemanship score. Here is where this gets really tricky, is during trail, it is -2 for each horsemanship score. That is 2 points off of every maneuver because there's a rider score and an equine score. Okay, so it's -2 on each one of them because there's not an overall horsemanship score. If you are ever going to be out of dress code, do not be out of dress code on trail, because that right there, if we have 6 maneuvers and it's -2, that's actually -12 points. Okay, trust me on this one right here. We had it, oh my gosh, we had a competitor before that was out of dress code for the national championship, and it was on trail. So the person ended up still winning a buckle, but it went from champion to reserve champion. So that was a stressful day. All right, here we go. Next thing is hybrid saddle riders. Okay, my people that don't fit into a Western saddle and they're not riding an English saddle, it's something in the middle, and those are some pretty cool saddles. You can choose to ride Western or English. You've just got to make a choice there, okay? Can't be 50-50 on it, because we'll end up getting into some tack requirements, and like the only equine that's allowed to have a cavesson is if somebody's riding English. So like if you're in a hybrid saddle, you can't be having a cavesson on, you know, your horse, and then you're riding Western attire. If you get to choose whichever one you're going to ride, either Western, and then that means the equine tack rules will go into the Western one, or you choose English, but then you would have to dress English to be able to have the English tack rules for you. So, all right, there we go. Thanks for listening to our coffee talk about the CT2V Rulebook.